Finally, every amateur historian or metal detectorist dreams of that one big find. Then they don't come much bigger, of course, than the remains of King Richard III under a car park in the great city of Leicester. Yet for the woman who eventually tracked him down, it was a slow burner. Philippa Langley only set out to try to rehabilitate his image. Now a film written by and starring Steve Coogan tells Philippa's story and her role in finding the lost king.
I know I can find him.
Who?
Richard.
Richard who?
Sorry, the third.
The king.
And find him she did. The story itself reads like the plot of a movie, so it's no surprise actor Steve Coogan wanted to tell the tale of hobby historian Philippa Langley on the big screen.
What was so delicious from a dramatic point of view is having the fact that Richard III, this medieval king, was lying in a municipal car park beneath our feet, literally, is this incredibly rich history.
We have 8 titles. I'll take them.
Sally Hawkins plays Philippa, who made headlines a decade ago when her research helped uncover the remains of King Richard III.
How accurate is this particular telling?
It's pretty much there. I mean, obviously they couldn't, it's not a documentary, so they couldn't make it, you know, the step by step. They grilled me quite heavily on what was your life like at the time, and Steve in particular was very sensitive to that and very, I think, interested in it, weren't you?
Feeling is what you get when you sit on a bus seat that's still warm.
The film hasn't been enjoyed by everyone. Leicester universities say the portrayal of their academics as dismissive of Philippa and later trying to claim credit for the find aren't true, adding that they never sidelined her. But Steve disagrees.
The sting in the tail, to my mind, was her treatment at the hands of the university and the associated academics. Once she had led the search and discovered Richard, the university stepped in and funded everything from there on. Well, of course they did. She just found him. But the narrative that the university have spun over the last 20 years is, to my mind, not the full picture.
Philippa, does the way you were treated change the way you view the discovery at all?
None of that changes anything. I think it was an incredible discovery, a remarkable project, and I think for everyone involved, I think it's just something we should all celebrate.
This is starting to look a bit like an unhealthy obsession.
The film focuses on the small details, right down to replicating the R on the ground in the Leicester car park that gave Philippa the feeling she'd found what she was searching for.
Was it just something, you know, a bit odd? And I went back and I had the same experience again. It was an 8-year journey from that moment and the R on the car park. And when I met Steve, that was, you know, one of his questions is like, is that real?
Richard's bones were later laid to rest in Leicester Cathedral, more than 500 years after he died. Rishi Davda, News at 10.